This is a redirect video for Hunter x Hunter episode 48, 49, 50, and 51. 4 episode reaction. So yeah, well actually I'll say slash review. So click in the description below to go see my reaction, and then come back here to see my full thoughts and review and all that good stuff of these episodes. So click away now or be spoiled or whatnot if you haven't seen these episodes already. Click away now. Okay. Very cool group of episodes. Very hype all the way through it. The whole Killua and Gon bit in the jail cell or whatever. It's pretty awesome. Oh gosh, what other moments? I guess them meeting the Phantom Troop, like stalking them and everything, and like trying to get to them, and then turns out they were being stalked. So it's like, yeah, stalking the stalker, kind of thing. That was pretty cool. Um, the boss actually kind of like in a way revealing what his power is. His like special trick, whatever, is the whole fish thing. Um, it's a very interesting interesting thing there. The whole fortune teller thing, like that was interesting. I'm still wondering hardcore on that. It literally says like lie next to bloody red eyes. Um, that could be interpreted for so many things in my mind. So the first thing on my mind when I heard that immediately, thought of Kurapika. But then I had the thought maybe it could be hinting at maybe be the red eyes in a jar kind of thing. But they're already in a bag, like you know, for the troop kind of thing. So I'm not sure, I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, either it's going to be the jar full of red eyes, or it's going to be Kurapika. I can't remember if it actually says if he's on the ground or if Kurapika's on the ground, but it does say the boss will have half his limbs gone. It says, um, so yeah, the whole fortune thing, like a hinting at like future events kind of thing, and it seems like because like the first one came true already, like how they're kind of like mourning the loss of uh Kuvo, I think his name is, the big tough guy. Um, they're mourning his loss and all that stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens next. I'm expecting all chaos, really. Like the boss says, basically, like go crazy, or like what I think he did say go crazy. Um, go nuts, go crazy, go all out, kind of like just kill everybody, mass chaos, just go for it, kind of thing. And they're doing just that. They're killing thousands of people, like with that car, like busting through the barricade and then like whipping around and then like rolls over and explodes off screen. Like, God. Um, the uh the medic girl, or I call her a medic girl. She's like the string girl, whatever. Puppeteering like a bunch of like dead bodies to actually like sit there and fire. The guy with the needle hitting the back and then like having them fire. Guy with the gun fingers firing his guns. Hizuka wasn't in the mix, but he was kind of around. I'm wondering if next episode we'll see him actually following orders, or is he actually going to be like doing his own thing kind of thing. I'm not sure. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? The vacuum girl was there too, but she wasn't using her powers. Um, I feel like I don't know. I don't. I'm not actually sure what her attacking um situation is. I know she has the vacuum, but the vacuum seems to be much kind of like an offensive, not no, kind of defensive offense kind of mix thing. Like she can do stuff with it, but I don't. As of right now, I'm not sure what the attack method of it is. Um, and they keep mentioning that she's strong in her left hand. So I'm wondering if she's like gonna fight with that kind of thing. I don't know. There's just speculation at this point. What else? What else? What else? What else? A ton of episodes, a ton of things in this episode. We met a new guy who's an appraiser of antique goods. At I'm yeah, at this point I'm hoping he's a good guy. Like I hope he doesn't like uh turn all of a sudden at some point and like, be a bad guy or whatever. He does seem pretty cool. Um yeah. I don't know. It's just like while they were sitting there talking to Gon and Killua, I was just like sitting there. I'm like, please don't be a bad guy. Please, like, like take the information he got from Gon and Killua and then just like book it or like leave or use it against him, that kind of thing. I hope none of that. Um, who knows at this point? Who knows? Anybody and everybody could be a bad guy. And freaking Gon selling his um hunter card. Like, is that what he actually did, or did he say that just to do something with it? Like, I don't know. Why would he sell his card? He pawned his card. That's such like a I don't know. In my mind, that's like the worst decision you could possibly do. That's like bottom of the line, like scraping the barrel kind of stuff you need to do in order to make money. They didn't need that. They could have done lots of things. I don't know. God, that like really threw me off when he said that. Like in the reaction, I was just like, why? I was like, why? Um, but maybe later we'll find out why, or they'll never touch on it again, or something. Or when he does need the card to kind of prove that he is a hunter, he won't have it because he pawned it, and then he'll regret it, and all that good stuff, bad stuff, good stuff. Who knows? I don't know. That really threw me off though when he did that. Um, but yeah, so we had a pretty cool kind of um, bit between uh, like when Gon and Killua were captured by the Infantry troop, they brought them to the base. Um, they had like that kind of interaction with all the group, kind of thing, and they're trying to figure out if they knew the chain user, which at the time they didn't, but when they left, Killua did kind of put the pieces together. And they know now it's Krapaga with the train users. Um, but the moment the it was 2 moments that I really liked with that moment with the base interactions. Well, probably about three. Okay, first thing, Hizuka like being there right in front of them and like going almost spilling that he knows Hizuka. Um, Killua just immediately just like is like okay, just kind of hides it kind of thing, and so does Hizuka. Um, but yeah, Gon just like almost almost breaks the silence and like reveals that he knows Hizuka. Um, but luckily they know the girl next to Hizuka, the one who arm wrestled them, which brings me to the second part of that whole interaction that I really liked about a lot. Apparently, she forgets anything. When she forgets it, she truly forgets things. Um, that's really interesting. I wonder if that like ties into her whole thing with the you know the vacuum beast thing she has. Um, I'm wondering if that's like kind of ties into it, whatever. But yeah. So apparently, like how she's like, I never lose. Or like like they're saying like but you use your left hand. It's like or like use your right hand, and she's like, I never use my right hand. Like she like we're so like distinct in like the fact that she could not have lost, and like she blanked that whole scenario out of her mind. That was a cool kind of moment there. I still think out of all the Tenten troop, it's got to be at least that girl or Hizuka that I like the most. Even though Hizuka's not really a member per se. Um, I don't. Well, we don't know about most of the people. Actually, we did learn about the businesswoman girl. She's a memory person. She can kind of, in a way what Killua was kind of guessing was like she touched him and then can kind of like see the memories kind of thing. Um, so that's pretty interesting. I wonder if I don't know. Oh, I not wonder. I I know that might not come in handy during a fight though, which is probably why she has guns and stuff. Um, we saw her kind of shooting some people and stuff when the chaos was going on. Um, but yeah, I don't think that power can be. I mean, it probably could, like going into memories and then probably altering them or something. Who knows? I don't know. That's just my idea or my theory, whatever. Not a theory, just speculation. Because like if you can read minds or read memories or see memories or whatever, I'm sure you can alter that to do something else with memories as well, like alter them or uh, change them, delete them, add new ones. I mean, I'm sure you can't just be see memories or whatever. It's got to be something more to that. Because she's a Phantom Troop member, she's got to be like way powerful, kind of thing. So that's what I'm guessing. Um, I'm wondering if we did see anybody else. No, I think that's the only new person of the Phantom Troop that we saw actually explore. I mean, the boss's ability to hurt the whole fish thing. That thing was pretty crazy. Like the fish kind of keep you alive while they devour flesh. That was like insanely worded the way he was talking about it. But they disappear with like air or whatever, like air currents, whatever. When air touches them, they kind of like when like wind kind of like you know they have to be indoors in order to use it. Um, that was pretty interesting. I can't wait to see like more about that and how they work, that kind of thing. I mean, we typically just exactly know exactly what they're capable of. He told us straight up, like they keep you alive when they eat you, and then when they're gone, the thing keeping you alive goes away, and then you die, kind of thing. We definitely saw that. So I'm guessing. I don't know. Might be more to it. I don't know. I don't know how quick they are. I don't know if they're like very fast or they're slow or can you touch them? Can you not touch them? Do you have to avoid them? Obviously their mouths, but I mean like their body themselves. Can you touch the bodies? Can you destroy them? Can you I don't know. A lot of questions. But yeah, the thing I keep thinking back about is the fortune kind of that the boss got. I'm really questioning what might happen with that because they're one to one. Those things always happen, right? Like the fortunes, you can't alter that. Um, we saw that with the people that were the first people that she fortune told. That she like written in the card, like writing the papers down, whatever, and then gave it off. They all said they were all gonna like basically die at once, kind of thing, and that happened. That didn't like nothing they did kind of prevented that to happen. Um, I mean, they tried to, but it didn't prevent anything. So I'm assuming all the fortunes are one to one. So far, it's true. The first fortune kind of came true with the morning, and then the kind of like, when he was kind of like orchestrating the whole thing with music and everything. Um, so or like the mornings. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's like the people mourning will make music or something along those lines. Um, But yeah, the main thing that I'm wondering about is the skull eyes. If that means that Kurapika is on the ground, or the eye is in a jar on the ground, something I don't know. That can go kind of both ways. Something with Kurapika definitely. Um, and he's got like half his limbs gone, or most of I think half his limbs gone, removed, whatever. And then it says something about taking a break and then finding allies and then finding allies and get rest. But it makes me wonder, like in typical anime fashion, all of the bad guys, in this sense, the troop, will be defeated, and then the boss will be the remaining one. And if the fortune teller becomes true, that means I remember the other part of that fortune. Um, yeah, if the Panther troop leader boss guy like survives, he says goes to the east. There you'll be someone will be waiting for you, or something like that. Like search allies, kind of thing. So I'm wondering, like I said, in typical anime fashion, all Phantom Troop will die except the boss. Boss will kind of live on, and then find allies, and then go east, where someone will be waiting for you, kind of thing. So I'm assuming I'm not actually sure. Like the thing in my mind, right? Like I'm wondering how long like into the future is this prediction? Because we know the first prediction is coming true, or it like is already true, or like is currently happening, kind of thing. We don't know how far ahead the Crimson Eyes or Bloody Red Eyes, whatever it is, and it seems like the other one where it says, you'll be a lot of time waiting, and then um, lot of time waiting, find allies, head east, and then you'll find someone there. We don't know how far that one ahead is either. Um, it's because it seems like it's like there's like three fortunes, right? One is the one of them mourning that they're talking about. Second one is about him with the bloody red eyes and no limbs. I think it's something about him being defeated or triumph, or I can't remember the third section of that second one. And then the third kind of one is all about him, finding allies and then going east, kind of thing. So it seems like there's three of them there. So we're currently in the first part. Second part hasn't happened yet. Third part definitely hasn't happened yet. So I'm wondering how far ahead in the future those are. I don't think it was ever explained with the girl. Basically like how far ahead. But yeah, it definitely seems like right now they're trying to draw Kurapika in so they can kind of draw him out, kind of thing. Because like they know they work for the family, or he's bodyguard for the family. I don't remember if they ever had a picture of him though, so it might still be safe for him to kind of be walking around. Though he needs to hide the chains. He needs to definitely like hide away his chains. That way they don't actually see that. But I don't know. So Gon and Killua are still, or Gon, Killua, and Leorio, I should say, are kind of off trying to make some more money for the game still. But luckily their Antiques guy hopefully helping. Like I said, I hope he's good. I hope he's not gonna just take the stuff, make the money, and then leave with the money, kind of thing. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see what happens there. Um, Excited to see what happens with the fortune teller or fortune thing, if it actually comes true or not. Um, Excited to see about more fights with the troop. If Gon and Killua are actually going to join the battle, um, uh, kind of thing. Yeah. At this point, we've only seen Kurapika fight a troop member. Gon and Killua kind of, sort of got close to fighting one, but they ended up just kind of like, running away. The whole fight with not fight, but the whole jail scene was pretty cool. Killua kind of losing his cool and kind of getting, or his brother's kind of like memory kind of jumping back into him and like kind of like messing with them. Um, but Gon kind of putting him straight. But the whole thing about them like breaking the walls and then like running, they break the wall and they all run to the side or whatever, and then the main sword guy runs after one of them, and they break a hole in the wall and hide behind one of the crates while he goes to the hole in the wall. They run away and then like get out. Um, Enough to I think Gon did a really good job at saying we can take them together if we like work at it, whatever. And then he busts out the door or whatever, and then they're gone, and he thinks they're coming after him, but in reality they're booking it. They're out of the building already. They're gone. They're like way out, and he's like all sitting there going like, okay, all I have to do is doing this new Nen trick that no one has ever done before yet. Um, and then like the whole bubble thing kind of thing, and the whole explanation and like this whole drawn out thing, and then it reveals they're they're not even in the building anymore. That's really funny. I'm wondering if that's gonna like hold a grudge to him. Like later on, they're gonna fight him, and then he's gonna be like, you juked me once, you can't juke me again, kind of thing. I don't know. But it definitely seems like they're becoming rivals in a way. Like the more they interact with the troop, the more they have like uh what I'm trying to say. The more they interact with the troop members, the more the troop members will both remember them and kind of hold grudges with them. mean, you can see that with Kurapika when he killed Kobo. They all like were distraught about that, right? That they're all mourning for him, kind of thing. Like hence the fortune teller, or the fortune, I should say. So the sword guy kind of like telling the whole backstory about him and Kobo kind of being like partners or whatever. He knows him since before the troop kind of became the thing, or before they joined the troop, I should say. Um, so like him kind of telling that, and then like later on, um, uh, talking with Gon and Killua, and then Killua and Gon like escaping and everything, and then him trying to fight him back, whatever. It says if you try to escape, you're gonna die, but then they're escaping totally fine, and all that stuff. I could definitely see that him holding a grudge towards Gon and Killua because he said, if you escape, you're gonna die, kind of thing. So I'm expecting that to be a big thing later on, potentially. But yeah, Gon and Killua, or Gon especially, wants to defeat the troop. Killua is kind of like along for the ride. He wants to do it too as well. Kurapika definitely 100% wants to defeat all troop members. And Leorio's he's in it for the money, if anything. He's kind of there. He never spiked any interest in defeating them other than when money was involved. I mean that's what like technically when they were all kind of there. I mean, I guess he never knew about the troop until the whole bounty kind of came up. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens next. I got theories about what happened next. Obviously, chaos is still kind of going on with the troop. They're just killing everything. I really want Gon, Killua, and Leorio to come in and actually start fighting the troop, or single out a target and fight them, kind of thing. I want Kurapika to fight some troop members as well. I'm wondering when Hisoka is going to move on the boss. Uh, if Hisoka and Kurapika are talking with each other like off camera, kind of like hints or information back and forth kind of thing, if they are doing that, or just kind of one time thing, or when they come in contact again, they can like reveal some information and then leave again. I don't know. I would love to know more about that kind of deal they had going on. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to talk about. Yeah. I'm not sure. I think I covered everything. Yeah, I'm running through the episodes in my head, making sure I got everything. I mean, I guess I could talk a little bit about when the stalker thing happened. Like when Gon and Killua were hunting the puppet kind of string girl, and the swordsman. Gon and Killua were being stalked by apparently the fast, strong guy, because all we see him do is like leap towards a bunch of guys and snap all of their necks. That's all he did. It was just snapping necks, like everywhere he went. So I guess we don't know technically his full power set yet. But I'm assuming speed to some degree. Anyways, him and the business lady kind of were following Gon and Killua. And I like how the swordsman was saying, like, when they were sitting there talking with each other in the courtyard, they were saying that, like, I sensed multiple targets and everything. And when you said that, I thought, I'm like, is Killua's family, the dad and grandpa, are they there with them, like around kind of thing, like as well? Because it said multiple targets, multiple signatures, whatever. I was like a hardcore wondering if that was going to be Killua's dad and grandpa plus Killua plus Gon, like the whole scenario. But it turns out it was just two more Phantom Troops members that did not reveal the information to the swordsman or medic kind of girl, string girl, whatever. Names for me are going to be hard, so forgive me if I don't remember any names. I just kind of go based off descriptions. It will be very hard for me to remember all the names in the show because there are a lot of characters. But yeah, I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it for me to talk about. It was a cool group episodes. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of hype. It was very fun. Can't wait to see what happens next. You know, kind of like the chaos has been unleashed. Um, and ultimately, their plan, I would assume, is to go after Killua, or Kurapika. Not Killua. The troops' plan is to go after Kurapika to revenge the death of Kobo. Um, it's funny how that name was the one that stuck with me. I think it's that's Kobo. I think it's Kobo. Yeah, they're kind of just trying to fight Kurapika, kind of like defeat the chain user. Um, and they don't know how powerful he is, and he tests all his abilities on Kobo, so he knows for a fact that his chains work. Which is a very, very hype. I cannot wait to see what happens there. If he's actually powerful enough to take down two at once, like a 2v1 scenario with Kurapika, I really want Gon, Killua, Kurapika, and Leorio to all work together to fight the troop. That's kind of like the thing of the show, right? They all came up from the Hunter exam. They're all kind of buddies. They need to be buddies again. They need to team up and work together to fight the troop. I want that to happen. Because right now, Kurapika's on his own doing his thing. And parallel to that is Gon, Killua, and Leorio in a way working off that kind of idea about defeating the troop kind of thing. So they definitely need to come together and help each other, do it together, work as a team, find out a plan, do it, excel, do all the things, kind of thing. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week for 4 episodes. 52 through 55 should be interesting. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Take care, everybody.